I told you not to sell.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Aitx, down 7% so far at market open. This is just the pattern with this stock. Loves to run up and it slowly bleeds out, regardless of the buying pressure that came in 2 days ago and the day before. If we switch over to the 1 minute, which I don't know why I would use the 1 minute, but I just want to show you something from yesterday. Sometimes, sometimes when penny stocks are dumping or buying pressure steps in, towards the end of day, sometimes we get a huge dump or a huge run up because there's buyers who wait till end of day to buy in or sellers who wait to sell until the end of the day. I've seen this happen with a lot of penny stocks. This is not just AITX. I've seen it with Uplist and other penny stocks. But we didn't get that yesterday. But we did get this initial morning dump. We'll see what happens. Maybe end of day we close green. Maybe it depends on how people react. I said this. I think I've said this many times. If barring some catalyst, I just see this bleeding. And people keep asking me, is it time to buy? Is it time to buy? I just wait for it to barcode. Eventually, it will barcode. It just takes time. Right? So stop asking me what if it's time to buy. Just you got to be patient. Patience pays. One thing I wanted to point out is the RSI is starting to cool down a little bit, but we still got a long way to go for it to go anywhere near the 50 or 30 range. And the MACD is something I'm going to keep an eye on personally. Anytime we have a run up, we get the MACD cross under here, and it usually leads to some downside. Not a lot of downside, like what 0.001 0.015 of downside. Here it crossed under, went from 0.045 to 0.025. So that cross under after a run up is something to keep an eye on. It didn't happen here, and instead we just kept going. But if that cross under happens, I would expect much more selling pressure just based on that historical pattern. Huge run up, the cross under happens, and we dump. I just woke up. I'm a little sleepy, and I was excited. I want to see if we bleed today. We should bleed, and I keep telling people just be patient. Be patient. Don't buy yet. It'll eventually. These penny stocks they run only when it gets exciting. Once the excitement dies off, it dies. That's just how it is. Oh, something I wanted to address here. Yeah, we did get a PR, but what I wanted to address is someone wants me to compare Nightscope to AITX. I don't think I was aware of Nightscope until yesterday when someone mentioned it. I will make a comparison video on it. Maybe we'll see. I have to do my research, but I didn't know there was another like company, so to speak. But yesterday, someone left a comment saying the guy asking about the biggest threat to ATX was basically asking about competition, which I didn't think about that. I kind of thought about it from a shareholder's point of view. What can kill shareholders' hard-earned money invested in AITX? And I said the uplist and us getting beat over the head. That's the biggest threat. But I don't think okay, competition. McDonald's and Burger King, they're both still around. They both have you know their market share. So I don't think competition is good, but I don't think competition matters here. I don't think yeah I don't care about Nightscope. AITX has plenty of market share, and I'm sure they'll get more as time goes on. I think let me put it this way: I think there's enough market share for everyone, and I don't think there's really. I think AITX's biggest downfall would be themselves if the person at the helm, as this guy likes to put it, be patient, guys. Steve is at the helm. Yeah, with unless the person at the helm decides to do something absolutely stupid, I just don't see like competition just won't matter. There's McDonald's, Burger King, and a bunch of other ones, and they're all successful and they make money. People are able to get jobs and make money. Like it doesn't. I don't think there's. I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters. The guy at the helm, he knows what he's doing, and I trust he won't do something stupid. Like he really would have to go off the rails for this company to. I don't even know what I don't know what he would have to do for this company to disappear off the face of the earth. So I just don't think there's I don't think Nightscope is a threat or it's competition, but what does it matter if there's a lot of market share? You know, there's cannabis stocks out the butt, Tilray, and a bunch of others, and it doesn't matter. They have there's enough market share for everyone. I'll leave it at that. Maybe we will not bleed and move up slowly. The company has airports on their clientele list that they mentioned on their PR. And off to the moon. Okay, yeah. That aside, I'll look into Nightscope. So shout out to that guy who made me aware of it. I did not know this was a thing. They even have their own robots. I'll see if I can find an investor relations deck, maybe something. But just looking quickly at their financials, I mean, yeah, their cost of goods sold is absolutely ridiculous. I'll say that much. New markets, AITX Red announces Mo to collaborate with Commend. AITX has signed a memorandum of understanding agreement with Commend Americas, outlining that who is Commend Americas? We'll have to look into that. Outlining the details of the strategic relationship between the companies for mutual collaboration and growth. And see, as I was just saying, competition isn't a bad thing. Sometimes your competition, you cooperate with them to make something better or to help each other grow. So yeah, that's kind of funny that we were talking about competition. Sometimes you can work with the competition, you know, and it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. But a strategic relationship between the two companies for mutual collaboration and growth. Command is known for safeguarding people, buildings, and assets worldwide and is renowned for its hands free voice communication systems, making it the preferred choice globally. The agreement establishes a framework for the collaboration between RAD and Command to explore and potentially integrate their respective technologies and services. This collaboration aims to enhance product offerings, expand market reach, and explore joint solutions. So everyone wins. This is what I was saying. Like, I don't think, unless the guy at the helm decides to absolutely crash the company somehow, you know, competition is good. You know, McDonald's and Burger King, they can work together if they want to. If they choose not to, that's a whole other thing. But collaboration, not a bad thing. So it's interesting that I was talking about competition, and here we get some collaboration. Because everyone wins in this case. This collaboration helps both of them. Both of them come out a winner. This MOU allows us to share technology. Sharing of technology never hurts, which should benefit our clients and expand our markets further, particularly in healthcare and higher education. As the first, here's an interesting thing to keep note of. Let me remove this Nightscope artificial. Let me remove all this. I'll probably look into Commend later because this is going to be, I mean, the takeaway right there. The takeaway right here is huge. See, you gotta think of the phrasing too. As the first collaborative manufacturer partner with Rad, we are looking forward to exploring the sales opportunities arising from this collaboration. And here's the best part. This is just the first collaborative manufacturer partner, which means implies that there's going to be more. And this also sets the tone for the rest of the year. We might actually get more as time goes by. I think AITX is in a good position to do what they got to do to grow, clean up their debt, clean up the balance sheet, all that. Uplist, and then the uplist is going to determine our future. It's going to determine the future of shareholders, really. If it uplist and gets beat over the head, yeah, that's kind of over for shareholders. They're going to get absolutely demolished, like Mullen. But if it trends to the upside over the long term, then you got yourself a winner over the next 10, 20 years, of course. But unfortunately, if you look at the chart, it kind of just goes lower over the long term. So that's why I was saying, and I've been saying, like the uplist in 2026 is going to be what determines whether you got a winner here or a loser. And that's it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think below, because sometimes you guys have some things to say that I'm like, whoa, I didn't think of it that way, or I didn't think of that. And so, yeah, but you're right. Competition, that guy that asked the question about what's the biggest threat to AITX, he probably was talking about competition. But I didn't even know they had competition. There's enough market share for everyone. I think we're good, right?